Hi guys, how you all doing? So today's video, I am starting it with a very basic look because I thought I would show you what I picked up in the MAC Nutcracker Sweet collection, which is the Christmas release or holiday release, whichever term you prefer, that MAC came out with. I thought I would not just show you but also demo whilst I'm kind of showing you, because I have some thoughts and I have used some of the products. I haven't used everything. I've used some of the products and I have my opinion on them. So just wanted to show you whilst telling you about them. But yeah, so let's quickly get into it. Okay, let's start off with the thing that was like the most anticipated of this collection, and everybody is gonna know what I mean when I show you this and why. So basically MAC came out with two face palettes, I believe it was, and they came out with a peach one and they came out with a copper face palette. And the copper face palette was the one that was extremely popular and sold out so fast, you know, whenever it was released, wherever it was released. And that was all because of this particular highlighter, which you guys can see here. And it's the Whisper of Guilt highlighter. MAC released this a few years ago, and then I think they did a re-release of it. And then everyone's just been waiting for them to bring it back. I have never tried Whisper of Guilt, as you know, before. And I was one that was always like, I want to try this Whisper of Guilt, because you could, like, it was so difficult to get it when it released before. So when this came out, I was like, I'm definitely getting my hands on this. I have played around with this palette, you know, I'm not one to just keep things and not try them. I do actually wear the stuff I buy. So let's start off with the blusher, because this is what I've actually used the most, as you can see there. Now, the blush itself is called Pleasure Model. And I think this was released before. I'm not 100% sure if this is a new release or if it's been released before by MAC. But it's a very lovely, like, deep brown, like reddish color. But it's not deep, that it's not so pigmented that as soon as you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to blend it out. It's really nice as a subtle kind of flush of color on the cheeks. And this is why mine is looking a bit battered, because I have been using this, guys. No word of a lie. I have been using this blusher every day since I bought this palette, this face palette, for the last couple of weeks, I think it is. I'm just putting my brush into it, and you'll see it does pick up quite a bit on the brush. Can you see how much I've got on the brush? So a lot of does pick up, and it feels like it doesn't, but it really does. And yes, I've destroyed the pattern on here because, you know, I am gonna use it. So I'm just gonna quickly show you what it actually looks like when I apply it. Can you see that? Can you see the colour it's giving? It's like a flush of colour. So it's not a terrible colour that it's giving there. So I can definitely see me like hitting pan on this and it being one of my favourite MAC blushes. Can you see? And it goes with any look that you're doing, because it's not so pigmented. So it does work with quite a few looks that you do. So I really like that. The Whisper of Guilt highlighter, as I said, this was the thing that was highly anticipated by everyone, including myself. And I, to be honest, really wanted this palette. Actually, I wanted the palette because of both of the items, but mostly because of the Whisper of Guilt. I always use my M501 brush from Morphe to do any highlighting, so that's what I'm going to use with this, okay? I know I'm going to be like one of the very few people that's probably going to say this, but I don't really like this highlighter. Despite waiting so long for it to arrive, I really don't like it. And to be honest, I've hardly used it because, all right, let me just show you. So I'm gonna put it on, and when I use it, I mean, it looks really nice when can you see that? It looks so nice when you put it on initially, but for me, it just picks up a lot of glitter, which I'm not a fan of at all. So that's the highlighter there. It is really stunning when you actually wear it and you can see it, but I don't know, for me it's just a bit glittery, so it's not my favorite. I don't hate it, I just don't like it very much, to be honest. So that's the face palette. Now, I think this is sold out in a lot of places, but they do have another one, as I said, which is the peach palette. And I've heard that that's really nice as well. So if you want to try these palettes out, then definitely see if you can pick up the peach palette, because I think that one is still in stock in places. But yeah, that's the copper palette. Like it, don't love it. Really enjoying the blusher though. Now, something else which I picked up from the collection, which is also highlighter is this, and I have to say this is probably my favorite thing that I picked up from the actual collection, and it's the Sweet Vision Magic Dust Powder, and it comes in like this, the normal compact, but the compact itself is a different color, as you can see, really fun pink and purple color. And then on the inside you get this powder, which is like a peachy gold pinky color, and it has like a gold shift to it, so it's a stunning highlight. It feels really soft and smooth. Can you see it just has like a shift to it, so it's, and I find that it's not as glittery as the highlighter, the Whisper of Guilt one, but can you see the shift it's giving? It's a pink and a gold and a peach. I love this so much, guys. I love it so much. It's so beautiful, and if you could get your hands on this, this would be the thing I'd say definitely pick up from the collection itself. I know I've already got Whisper of Guilt on, but oh well. We're just going to highlight even more, but you can, oh gosh, you can see how much is coming off. You can see the colour it gives, but when I actually put it on, it doesn't translate as that colour. Can you see? It's just a highlighter on me. So nice. It just goes gold on me. It's such a stunning colour. I think this is also something that sold out quite quickly in the collection, but if you can find it, then definitely check in the store and see if they have any, and if they do, 100% get this one. Now, something else I picked up from the collection was this, and this is probably one of my most disappointing products in the collection, and it's the eyeshadow palette, and the one that I picked up is the Sweet Smoky Eye Compact Palette. Now, the reason I say this is one of my most disappointing purchases from this whole collection is because I just find it to not be very pigmented. Now, that's what it looks like on the inside. I have played around with it. I tried to wear it last week and it just didn't work for me. They do come with a brush, so it comes with the MAC 213 SE brush and a 214 SE brush. So you've got basically a smudger brush on the tip there, and then you've got like a bigger kind of blending brush kind of thing on the other side. The colors in this they're nice, nothing amazing. I just don't find them to be that pigmented. I find them to be quite chalky as well for some of the colors. I just don't know, it just didn't, some of them like just didn't work for me very well, if I'm being completely honest with you. So you can kind of see, but that's some of the colors there. I'll quickly swatch them with my hand. But just when I'm using a brush, I didn't find them to pick up very much. The finger swatches are coming out a lot better than the actual brush application was, but they are just chalky, and I don't know, they're just not the greatest of eyeshadows. And to be honest, I've never been a fan of MAC eyeshadows, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So I don't really know why I decided to pick this up. I just, yeah, this is like one of the regrets of the purchase, and I wish I could just take it back, but we don't have the same luxury as you guys in the US do in terms of your, you know, refunding your purchases and stuff from makeup products once you've used them. I would say save your coins on that, because it's just not pigmented, not worth it at all. I will say the packaging, I forgot to mention about the packaging in each of these. The packaging is quite nice. It's like a rubbery kind of material with like stitched material on there, so it's quite nice for MAC. I mean, you don't typically find this with MAC packaging, so I really like that about it. And it's like plastic packaging, so not like cardboard or anything, so I do like that about the packaging. Not 100% sure about the actual design of the actual packaging, but I don't know, I'm not that, you know, keen on the design, but overall it's not anything bad. I do think they're quite nice. But now the last thing that I picked up from the collection was this, and these are the lipsticks, the mini lipsticks. Now, I didn't want to get the full-size lipstick because I just thought MAC hardly ever do mini lipsticks, and I just wanted to, I thought this was a better deal in a way. But this is the Nutcracker Sweet Nude Lipstick Kit. So it actually came with like all 4 of the lipsticks inside this packaging, which you could open up, and they had like a plastic container, and then they were all sat in the plastic. But it was really hard getting them out of the plastic, so I just kind of took them all out and then dumped them all back into here. But these are the lipsticks there, and it comes with 4, and they're so cute. These are actually really quite cute. So if you're wondering about the size of these, I've got a small thumb, and they are the size of my thumb basically. So yeah, they are quite mini, and then when you open them up, they are even more tiny with that. So this one is a matte lipstick, and it's called Nouvelle, I can't even speak, guys, Nouvelle Vogue. And it's like this mauvey kind of pink colour. So I'll swatch that on my hand for you. Can you see that? That's nice, that's a nice colour. And then another one that I've got here is called Kinda Sexy. I've heard of this one, I've never used it myself, so I might actually try this one on today. Kinda Sexy. And that's that shade. That's quite nice. I think it would be really nice if I had a brown lip liner on. And then this one is called Cream Cup. Again, I've heard of Cream Cup, but I've just never bought it before. So these are just nice ways of me like being able to try out some of these lipsticks. So that's Cream Cup there. That's really nice as well. Again, with a brown lip liner, I think that would work quite nicely. And then the last one is Whirl, which I actually do have already. So yeah, and it's just a brown lipstick, matte lipstick. I do have that, and that's really nice as well. So this is Cream Cup. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's quite nice. I think these are quite nice to just try as well. So that's Cream Cup with a brown lip liner. And the lip liner that I use is normally Colourpop K, which is, again, just a brown lip liner. But yes, I actually really like that, guys. So guys, that was everything that I picked up from the MAC collection. What did you guys get? Did you get anything from there? What do you think about the collection itself? I mean, I think it's a nice collection. I do like the fact that it came up. They have so many things. They had like single eyeshadows. They had the normal size lipsticks. They had like these sets as well. Like they had loads of sets, brush sets. They had the pigment sets and the glitter sets, and they had so much stuff. But I was happy with what I got. I don't think I'll pick anything else up from the collection. I'm actually looking forward to the Mariah Carey collection by MAC. That's the next MAC purchase I'm probably gonna get. I'm actually only looking forward to getting one thing, the bronzer, I think, that has like her face on it. I want that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I really like the collection. Just Whisper of Guilt wasn't really my kind of thing. I think it's just because I prefer the actual what was that powder called, the dust powder. I prefer that actually as more as a highlight on me as opposed to Whisper of Guilt. But apart from that, everything else, and the eyeshadow palette, but apart from those, everything else was is quite nice. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care, see you soon, bye, ciao.
Goodbye, love, you feel right, my love.